This morning on WJCL 22 Morning News at 6, progress is being made in the battle against the wildfires in southeast Georgia. We'll hear from a longtime neighbor who lost everything when their family home went up in flames.
New allegations this morning in a growing tax fraud case in Chatham County.
She is a snake. She is a liar.
Hear from a customer and a former employee now saying they were both caught up in the same scheme.
And multiple people detained after an early morning shooting. WJCL 22 News' Madeline Cooper is standing by with the latest in Pooler about what we know so far. WJCL 22 Morning News at 6 starts right now.
Thanks so much for starting your Thursday with us here on WJCL 22 News. Good morning. I'm Frank Sulkowski.
And I'm Lydia Blackstone. We want to get right over to meteorologist Jonathan Myers joining us from the Weather Center. Thank goodness we're getting some rain. We certainly need it. But really what I want to know is our area might see rain, or the area with the wildfires. Are they seeing some rain?
Yeah, that's the most important thing, John.
Yeah, they're seeing a little bit of rain this morning, Lydia. Just should see a few showers passing through. I don't anticipate a lot of rain as we go throughout most of the daytime, but we'll begin to ramp things up with higher chances of rain by tomorrow, and especially for parts of the weekend. Drive time temperatures starting off upper 60s to near 70 degrees, and umbrella needed first thing this morning. You see here on live radar where those showers are passing through, so umbrella will be needed. I'll show you that radar in a second. And then Saturday, a good chance of rain. Good news is we'll see that sunshine returning for the last half of the weekend. Here's the radar showing those showers Baxley, also around Alma, Blackshear. Brantley County is right here, so there's a little bit of light rain will be moving in to those areas where that wildfire continues to burn. And you see just kind of hit or miss shower, or even maybe a few rumbles of thunder as we start things off this morning. But like I said, better chances of rain for tomorrow, and also as we go into the weekend. I'll track it out for you coming up in less than 10 minutes. US 280 at US 301. This is in Claxton. Definitely see some wet roadways there this morning with some showers that have just been passing through over the last hour. For the check on the traffic, here is Melissa.
John, we're going to take a look at some of those popular drive times this morning. Let's talk about the islands. If you are heading from Bluffton out to Hilton Head Island, right now 278 showing you no problems whatsoever. Only going to take you 14 minutes to make that commute. Maybe you are in the greater coastal area. Well, Wilmington heading out to Port Wentworth, 30-minute drive as you take Highway 80, and not seeing any problems there. As Jonathan just mentioned, though, some of those roads could be wet as you head out, but so far, here's some good news. Frank, we don't have any accidents to let you know about.
Well, this morning, the Highway 82 fire in Brantley County is more under control than it's seen in well over a week now.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, there are nearly 600 people. They're working to contain and extinguish that massive blaze that we've been seeing videos of. Let's take a look at just how big it is by the numbers. Now, according to the Georgia Forestry Commission, the Highway 82 fire in Brantley County is now 33% contained and is over 22,000 acres in size. The Pineland Road fire in Clinch County, that is over 32,000 acres and is 23% contained. We're now on day 10 of these fires, and both remain active as crews continue to work to make progress in containing them.
Well, Brantley County schools, they say students going to remain out of class through at least tomorrow as officials continue to monitor fire and smoke conditions there. According to the district, employees are expected to return today and tomorrow, though some staff will get more specific instructions directly from their principals. School leaders say they're working closely with county and state emergency officials to determine when it will be safe for students to return to class. For more information, well, they're going to share it tomorrow. Also, we have it on our website as always.
Now, we have been following the impact of these wildfires for days now. This morning, we hear from one Brantley County family talking about the fire that destroyed their home of nearly 20 years. Electra Masterson says they were able to escape, thankfully, after a firefighter pounded on their door.
Basically, what I'm seeing is what was, and I'm seeing potential for what's going to be.
Now the family is calling it a fresh start. They plan to rebuild right on the same property. For now, they're staying with their relatives.
Well, now to some breaking news from this morning. Multiple people are detained after a shooting in Pooler this morning. WJCL 22 News' Madeline Cooper. She is joining us live from the Garden Acres Way area where multiple scenes are unfolding this morning. Madeline, do we have an update? What can you tell us?
Yeah, hey, good morning, Frank. We've been out here on Garden Acres Way since about 3:30 this morning. It is still a very active scene. We'll throw up some videos so you can see what it looked like when we first arrived. But Pooler Police tells me that there were shots fired, multiple people detained. They weren't able to tell me how many people were detained, but I want to step out of the way here so you can take a look at the scene behind me. You can see there's caution tape surrounding this area. We were hearing reports that they were scanning this area to see if there were bullet casings on the ground, and certainly they were scanning, and there were markers up just a bit ago. And they were also scanning the side of the house of one of these homes, taking flashlights, taking pictures, also looking at one of the vehicles. So it's been a very active scene. I asked if there were any injuries or any damages to any homes in the surrounding area. They were not able to confirm that at this time. So that's all we know right now. But as soon as we know more, we'll bring you the updates both on air and online. WJCL.com. Back to you guys.
Well, this morning, a trial date is set for the 6 men accused in the deadly shooting at the Oglethorpe Mall in Savannah. Court records show the case will go before the judge starting September 21st. All 6 suspects, ranging in age from 16 to 25, are expected in court that day. Now, they're charged in connection with the shooting that injured 3 and resulted in the death of another person. Now, the date was set after the suspects appeared in court this week for a pre-trial hearing.
Now to a WJCL 22 News investigates exclusive new voices in a growing tax fraud case right here in Chatham County. A local business owner accused of stealing client refunds. And now both a customer and a former employee say they were caught in the same scheme. WJCL 22 News' investigates Tia Maggio has the story.
She is a snake. She is a liar.
That's how single mother Shadeda Williams described Jessica Folder, the woman she says stole thousands of dollars from her. Williams turned to Folder Financials to file her taxes, expecting a refund, not a loss. She says red flags started when her questions went unanswered.
Specifically when I was asking, like, hey, how am I going to get my money? And it was really when I had to ask for my tax returns. When I had asked for it for the second and third time, that's when I started realizing something is wrong.
When she finally got her returns, Williams says more than $4,000 was missing.
Investigators say Jessica Folder wouldn't just file taxes, she'd allegedly alter them, redirecting thousands of dollars into a prepaid card that she would spend.
WJCL 22 News investigates obtained this bank statement from Williams, showing thousands of dollars in charges from Folder, including transactions on Cash App and at Lululemon, all on a card she says was opened in her name.
$4,000. What does that money mean to you?
That money meant me being able to pay up my bills and to be able to take a break from not having to work as much as I do. Being that I'm a single parent and I work overnight, it's already hard enough.
And it's not just clients. Eris Evans, a former employee, says she was fired and never paid for her work.
How much potentially are you missing out in terms of dollars?
Probably about 20 grand. It's a bunch of us that also did not get paid. The clients didn't get their refunds and we didn't get paid.
On Monday, Jessica Folder appeared in court, arrested and charged with theft by taking, booked under her maiden name. Last month, before her arrest, I spoke with the Chatham County Sheriff after multiple victims came forward, saying this case could be much bigger.
These complaints are not only coming from people who've had their taxes prepared through this company, but the complaints are also coming from individuals who work there. And allegedly, the misappropriation is within the hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Jail records show Folder has a history of theft-related charges dating back to 2012. When we reached out to her about these new allegations, this was her response. I am innocent until proven guilty. Nothing was proven guilty in the court. I was released out on bond on those charges. I will fight those charges to the end. Reporting in Savannah, Tia Maggio, WJCL 22 News.
Tia, thank you. Jail records show that Folder was bonded out the same day that she was arrested.